Hello, beautiful souls. It's Lindsay Gallant from Soul Compass, Intuitive Life Coaching and Energy Healing Services. And this is going to be the weekly energy forecast for October 22nd to the 28th. I'm going to be using a couple card decks. I believe one is called Avalon by Colette Baron Reid, and the other one is also Colette Baron Reid, but it's Hidden Realms. So as always, I like to tell you that I do a little affirmation or prayer saying that whoever watches this video will receive their own intuitive messages for the upcoming week. So if you get any thoughts or ideas or insight as you're watching this, or something sticks out to you, know that it's for you and trust it. So let's pull a few cards. Okay, yes. This week, we're going to be diving into our authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. We're really going to be seeing clearer. We talked about this last week about seeing, messages and omens or signs and symbols kind of leading us down the direction of our purpose, because we're nearing the end of 2018. And many of us are making the necessary changes and adjustments to our lives that need to take place. So lots of change is happening and a lot of reflection is starting to occur. People are getting insight to what they want to be doing, what they need to be doing with their life versus what they just have been doing because. So more thought is being put into why and how. And also realizing that we are free to create our reality. So you are free to make your life whatever you want it to be. So more thought is going to be put into that this week, and more changes are going to be thought of, or ideas and inspiration is going to hit you this week. So pay attention. Pay attention. Ooh. The Queen of the Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. I said it last week that the heaviness was lifting. This, I still feel, is true. Even though things are still being shuffled around, things are still being changed, there's a lot of switch-ups, I call it. We are kind of feeling liberated. With change comes fear, of course, because it's the unknown, but I feel a lot of liberation. A lot of people are clearing, and starting to settle into that awareness. I spoke about this last week, so I feel like we're still on the same wavelength. This week is going to be similar to last week, but a little bit lighter, even more so than last week was. Again, the illumination, the insight coming forward, the understanding coming forward, and that new awareness. So just taking that time to acknowledge what you've gone through. If you look at here, there's lots of clouds and they're dissipating. So if you felt like you've been in a fog for the last couple months, you have been. And I feel like this is lifting for most people. They're starting to feel that lift. Celebration. So this week, we're coming up to Halloween. Lots of parties to be had. Allow yourself to get out there and allow yourself to celebrate for whatever reason, for no reason. I feel like sometimes too, when things are heavy, our initial reaction is to shut ourselves off, isolate ourselves. That is not a good way to clear the air or to get out of a funk or a phase or an upset. It's not a good way to get over it, is to isolate yourself. That's not a good way. So this week, however you can, get out and connect. I'm going to talk about, in my Lunar Logic video, I'm going to talk about the full moon that's happening Wednesday in the sign of Taurus, 1 degree on the 24th. That's all about relationships. So relationships are definitely coming up this week, but another aspect of relationships is celebrating with people, connecting with people, and I feel like that will be huge part of this week. connecting with your people. And there is a shift going on with who is your people, but I'll talk about that more in the Lunar Logic video. But I just want you to allow yourself to raise your spirits. Raise your spirits, connect with your loves, connect with friends, and find something to celebrate. If you don't celebrate Halloween, that's fine, but at least just celebrate life. Okay? So do that this week. Yes, wealth. Also with the Taurus full moon on Wednesday, the aspect of finances are coming up because basically they go hand in hand. Relationships and finances. The relationship with money is a relationship. So if you have a lack of money, or you struggle to keep money, or you spend too frivolously, however you want to say that, that's a relationship. So your relationship with money this week is going to be brought to the forefront. You're going to start, I feel like people are starting to see their worth. They're starting to see that they have value, but it's what do you value? So that's going to come into question. What do you value? And people realize if you look around you, you have so much, and you just don't see that because half the time you are wanting more. You're wanting more. You're wanting something else. You're not valuing what you currently have. That's the first step to increasing your wealth, is to truly, truly be at a core level happy with what you have. If you are, the universe says, okay, here's some more. But wealth is not just how much money you have in the bank. It's the fact you can pay your bills. It's the fact that you can buy nutritious food. So wealth is going to come up this week. And I feel like people are starting to, as we step into the holiday season, really look at their financial situation. And they'll come up with new ways of increasing wealth. So if you get an idea, especially a creative idea this week, see how you can use that creative idea to increase your financial stability, to increase your wealth. Look at it. Be open. When we are open to receiving. So remember that. Always look at, but especially this week, different ways of expanding your financial security and stability. And I feel like you will be successful in this manner. Yes. Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. It is so easy to judge. It is so easy. But it is not fun. It does not make you feel good. And it's not right. So if you don't want to be judged, don't allow yourself to judge others. Don't be quick to make an assumption. I had a great conversation with a dear friend I have not seen in a long time last night, and we talked about judgment and how it really gets in the way. Really gets in the way of seeing clearly and of opening up and connecting with the people that you love. So this week, be careful of what you are judging, who you are judging. And when you go to point the finger or judge somebody, turn it around. Say, why do I feel the need to do this? What about this is triggering me? And, what about this mirrors me? Maybe a part of myself that I don't want to see. We are going to be huge mirrors for each other this week. We always are. But this week we are going to see it very, very clearly, very potently, if I may say. You are going to see your reflection in others, whether it's good or bad. So know that what you see good in others is inside of you. And if you see something negative, that's inside of you too. It may be in a different form. It may be slightly different. It may not be the same exactly, but it is inside of you. So when you point that finger and you start to judge, stop. Stop and look at yourself. Because when we make choices, we make changes. And when we make changes, we become happier, healthier, and become the best versions of ourselves. And that is what we're here to do each and every day, to learn, to become a better version of yourself than you were yesterday, and just continuously getting better and getting happier and getting confident in your purpose, in your life, And at the end of the day, and at the end of your life, you can say, I did a good job. I lived a happy life. It's the only reason we're here. So be careful of judgment this week, especially around full moons. We get triggered. When you get triggered, see it as an opportunity to heal and to expand and to open your mind and your heart. Do not shut down. That's easy. That's easy. But it's not really, because you're going to have to keep going through that over and over and over until you make a choice to make a change, to see it differently. So see it differently this week. And those people that you judge, especially those people that you judge constantly, try to see them differently as well. And you will see a new side of yourself. You will come into new understanding of yourself, and perhaps insight on how to get less bitter and become better. So, this week is going to be a little bit less heavy, I may say, but still lots of learning. Like I said, the rest of this year, for the next few months, it's still going to be those closing doors, those changes, those new choices, those shiftings. So just hang in there. You've got this. But remember, we're still diving into our authentic purpose. We're still figuring it out. We're receiving insight daily, so pay attention. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. Each and every day is a celebration. You're alive, so enjoy it. But allow yourself to learn and allow yourself to see in the dark. See the darkness that's inside of you so you can heal it, so you can light up your path, so you can light up your life and light up the life of others. Wealth. Look at your finances. Look at it clearly. See the bigger picture and see that you do have lots. You have lots. You may not have what you want always, but if you looked around truly, you'd see that you have tons to be thankful for. Tons of reasons to, feel secure. But if there is a way that you can feel more secure and more stable in your finances, then look at different avenues or different ways. Talk to an expert. Also figure out new ways of bringing income in, new wealth. And then, of course, stop judging. Stop judging and see the reflection of yourself in every single person you meet, good or bad, and you will find out who you truly are. Okay? Much love to you, beautiful souls. Have a look at my lunar logic video about the Taurus full moon on Wednesday, October 24th. And I hope you have a fabulous week. I'm sending all my love, and we'll talk to you soon.